Welcome friends, I'm Will Whitfield with W3 Productions. I wanted to make a quick video to show part of the setup for the diffeomorphic Daz importer version 1.31. And I'm going to just bring up the website real quick, the diffeomorphic.blogspot.com, which is where you can download the latest version. I didn't make any of this. I didn't develop any of it. This all credit goes to Thomas Larson. I'm nowhere near smart enough to attempt to understand what's going on here with making the Daz importer. I'm just thankful that it exists. Anyway, the latest files can come here, or can be found here, and the documentation and tutorials are also here. But I just want to point out the part where you have to set up your Daz library path in the Blender plugin side. So in order to install the plugin, you would just go to Edit and Preferences, and you would install it as a zip file from that website. So you go to this install button, then you would after it installs, it would have a option for Daz format. You would check that and then save preferences. Now the difference between Blender 2.79 and 2.8, which we are focusing on today, is that the importer plugin is not in the toolbar, which we don't really have a toolbar menu in 2.8. It'll be in the properties menu. So you hit the N key instead of the T key. And you'll see that we have a Daz runtime menu on the properties menu. So to set up your path, so you go to the settings and check the box for paths to Daz library. From there you would have several like option fields for setting up your paths. Usually it's about 3. For Windows, I believe it fills them in automatically. For Mac, I believe you have to manually put those in. So if I find out what those generally are, I'll try to put them in the description field at a later time. But right now I'm just looking at the Windows side of things. So the first 2 that I believe are automatically generated, you can, if you're not there, I'll show you how you can find out what those are supposed to be for your particular system. It depends on how you install Daz Studio on your computer. So if you go to Daz Studio, this first one will correlate with where you put your individual library. So if you save your own characters or scenes, what location did you use to save that? So if you go to Daz Studio, under the Daz Studio formats, you have a My Library. So if I just hover my mouse, that will be the same exact path that I'll put in this first path. And then for the second one is basically the more general. Anytime you have content, your content library, where's that located on your particular setup for Daz Studio? So I go to Daz Studio and hover over this part, My Daz 3D Library. That's the location, and that location will go into that second option field. And then I'm not sure where the third one goes in, but I'm sure you could probably just copy that and it will work like that. And every time you type in a new path, I believe it just adds a, well, I'm not sure actually how you get a new field if you have more than 3. I believe you just increment this number. Actually, yeah, if you increment this number right here, it would add new fields if you need to put more fields in. And also, this is the location of the text file for any errors you get when you're trying to import characters and you get an error at the top and maybe it flashes too quickly. This is where all your error logs go. So check that out if you're having problems actually importing characters. Well, I want to keep the video short. I hope this was helpful. Any more questions you may have, leave it in the comment section. If you like the video, please leave a like. Please consider subscribing to W3 Productions. It helps out a lot. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
And the words were all written in tongues, so I didn't really understand them. But how many of y'all know the Lord will always leave you a ham in the bush? Is that wrong?